Hello dear students. In the previous video, we learned some quick method to find squares of numbers. Now today let us revise some of the questions from square and square root. The first question is simple question, find the square of different types of numbers. It is 27. 27 is a whole number. So 27 multiplied by 27. You know how to find the square of 27. Now here you have a fraction. A fraction with numerator negative. So how to find the square of a fraction? Find the square of numerator and find the square of denominator separately. So square of minus 2 is 4 and square of 7 is 49. Here you have to remember one thing. The square numbers are always positive. It can never be negative. What is the reason? Negative multiplied by negative will be positive. Okay, so here the square of minus 2 upon 7 is 4 upon 49. Similarly, if you find the square of 2 upon 7 or 2 upon minus 7, whatever it is, the square will be always positive. And the next type of question is square of a decimal number. So whenever you multiply a decimal by another decimal, you know what you have to take care. The total number of decimal digits. So here to find the square of 0.02, we multiply 0.02 by itself. So when you multiply, we multiply only 2 2s are 4. To count the decimal points, we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So total how many digits in the decimal part? 4. So here we have only 1. The remaining we have to keep 0. Now another type of questions usually asked is find the largest 2-digit or 3-digit or 5-digit number which is a perfect square. So what we have to do, if you are asked to write the largest 2-digit, then first write the largest 2-digit number. And then find the square root of that number. So you may get a whole number with some remainder. So whatever be the remainder, that you have to subtract from the number to get perfect square. So if it is 2-digit, you write the largest 2-digit. If it is 3-digit, you have to write 3-digit number, which is 999. Okay. So depending upon the digit, you can make changes here. So here it is 99. The square number is less than that. That is 81, which is 9 9s are 81. So what remainder you got here? 18. So if you remove this 18 or if you take away this 18 from 99, you will get a perfect square. So remove that, we get 81. And what is the square root of 81? 9. 9 9s are 81. Now another concept is without adding, find the sum of these numbers. Look at these numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. What type of numbers are they? Yes, they are odd numbers. Sum of n odd numbers. Sum of n odd numbers is equal to n square. This is one concept related to square and square root. So here we have how many numbers? 7 numbers. So the sum will be equal to n square, that is 7 square, which is equal to 49. If you want to check, you can add and check it. Now let us see the next question. Express 100 as the sum of 10 odd numbers. This is just the reverse of the previous question we did. What was the previous question? Some odd numbers were given and you were asked to find the sum without adding. So we counted the number of odd numbers and wrote it as its square. Okay. Here a square number is given and you are asked to write it as the sum of odd number. So if it is 100, you know 100 is 10 square. So 100 can be written as the sum of 10 odd numbers. Starting from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Now if it was 81, then you have to write it as the sum of 9 numbers. Okay. So, whatever be the square root of the number, given number. Here it is 100, so 10. If it is 81, then 9 nines are 81. Okay. Now, if it was 36, then you have to take only 6 numbers. And if it was 4, then you have to take only 2 numbers. So, depending upon the given number and its square root, you can write it as the sum of odd numbers. Now, the next question is, write a Pythagorean triplet whose smallest number is 12. Now, for doing this, you should remember what is Pythagorean triplet. What is Pythagorean triplet? Pythagorean triplets are 3 integers which satisfy the condition that a square plus b square is equal to c square. That is, sum of the squares of 2 numbers will be equal to the square of third number. Okay. Now, they may be or they are the sides of right triangle. What is a right triangle? A triangle in which one angle is 90 degree. And in that 90 degree triangle, what is the largest side? Hypotenuse. We have already learned that the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of 2 perpendicular sides. Okay. So, same concept here. So, if the sides of the right triangles, they follow a particular pattern, similarly here, if 3 numbers follow the same pattern, then they will be called as, what are they called? Pythagorean triplets. Now, if the smallest number of a Pythagorean triplet is 12, you are asked to find out the other 2 numbers. Now, you see, for that there is a condition. If 2m is the smallest number, then m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 will be the other 2 numbers. And in this, which one will be the largest one? M square plus 1. So, what we are going to do is, this is the smallest number. Now, here in this pattern, which is the smallest number? 2m. So, 2m is equal to 12. From that, you find out the value of m. M is equal to 12 upon 2, which is equal to 6. Then find out m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. What is m square? 6, 6 are 36. M square minus 1 is 36 minus 1, which is 35. And m square plus 1 is 36 plus 1, that is 37. So, what will be the 3 numbers in the Pythagorean triplets? 12, 35 and 37. These 3 numbers will form a Pythagorean triplet. Now, check if the following numbers form a right triangle or a Pythagorean triplet. See, this can be asked in 2 different ways. Maybe they can ask whether they form a right triangle or not. Or it can be also asked as whether they form Pythagorean triplet or not. In both the ways, the method or the answer can be done in the same way. Now here, if 3 numbers are given, if they form the sides of a right triangle, they will be forming a Pythagorean triplet. So, what is the condition for forming Pythagorean triplet? The sum of squares of 2 numbers will be equal to the third number. So, let us say that 6 square plus 8 square must be equal to 10 square. Let us check. 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64. When we add, do we get 100? If we get 100, then yes, they form a right triangle, or yes, they are Pythagorean triplet. Another example is 12, 35, 36. So, let us think yes, they form. So, what is the condition? 12 square. If they form, what is the condition? 12 square plus 35 square should be equal to 36 square. Let us find out all the squares. 12 square is 144, 35 square is 1225 and 36 square is 1296. But when we add these two, What I got? 1369. And here what is the number? 1296. So are they equal? No, they are not equal. If they are not equal, they will not form a right triangle or they will not form Pythagorean triplet. That's all for today. In the next video, we will discuss few more types of questions. Thank you.